good for them. At least they will learn something,
Exactly.
especially today with the what we'll talk about
Yeah, yeah.
stock market.
Dude, there's so much to talk about. I mean, the stock market. Where do we even start? Like back in March, was when you were posting. What was it?
The options, right?
You're posting options and Remark Holdings. I'm like, what the fuck is Remark Holdings, man? I hate penny stocks. Like, I don't fucking know. Even like waste my time with penny stocks. But I'm like, all right, fine. I'll give it a go. I'm like, because you were the only guy back then that was doing penny stocks and also just posting stuff on the stock market.
Yeah, yeah.
Like besides my brother, so he was one of the main guys who got me into the market actually about 4 or 5 years ago, and like
Your younger brother?
yes, indeed, yeah.
Oh man, he started before you, I guess. Eh?
Dude, I would say so. Yeah, he started at 19
Oh,
when you're legal to trade, right?
yeah,
Legal to make a brokerage account and go ahead and lose some money, or make some money.
But that's a smart time to like start, man. Sooner the better.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I think.
Yeah, no, yeah, he started right away, and it's funny because like he went to Paris when he was 19. Oh my dude, like, it was so hard for him to get approval from mom to go to Nice. This little beautiful little place. It's right by the coast. That's where he went, and he was there for like 2 3 months, just milking cows and shit,
Oh,
and pushing fucking cattle stock. You know what I mean? So he doesn't have to pay for what do you call it, for rent or not?
rent.
Sorry, for like accommodation.
Oh yeah.
And food. So food was paid for, accommodation was paid for, and they were educating him on how to speak French.
Nice.
So dude, this is like a kid's dream. It's like yeah. So I think he wanted to go study abroad,
Yeah.
but he just went for vacation. And man, like my mom held him down. It's like, you're Afghan, you're Muslim, you're cultured. Sit the fuck down. You're not going nowhere. So fuck you, man. Like, I'm going, right? So he's really good at saving money. Saved a bunch of money and went to Nice and just had a great fucking time. And then he's like, and as he's in Paris, he's texting me like around 4 a.m. He's like, yo, get in the stock market, all right?
Oh shit.
I'm like, yo, fuck, it's 4 a.m. Leave me the fuck alone, man. Get the fuck out of here, right? The hell? I'm like, what is the stock market? Because obviously you hear about it ever since you're a kid, right? So I'm like, all right, let me give this a go. So I waited a year or two, and then I finally got in. Then I got in, made an account. My first stock was, honestly, I don't remember what I bought. I think I bought like a drone company for like 16 cents. It was like, so when I first got in, I'm like, create an account, and I'm like, okay, what are some stocks that I can grab off of the T6, because that's the only thing I knew.
Yeah.
Then it's like fucking NYC, and it's NASDAQ, and it goes on, right? All the index funds. And then I bought this like drone company, and then it was like 16 cents I bought, like 100 shares. And then it fucking tanked to like 9 cents. I'm like, this is it? This is what you call making money, man? I'm like, fuck this market. So then I sold at a loss, obviously,
Yeah.
I didn't have that beginner's luck. And then I stopped for a little while, and then I went back again. And then I just, kept going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I've been really like in it for the past 3 years. But March was, incredible.
Yeah, the best time to buy, man. That's for sure.
Dude, like, it was an incredible time, and I couldn't believe like the amount of discounts that were there.
Yeah.
And you were mentioning, you're like,
Man.
dollar cost average, fire a sale. It's time to get in, right?
But that was the best time. If anybody like wanted to get into stock market, March 2020, that's for sure.
Dude, I think March when March 18th hit and 23rd was when the S&P, the Nasdaqs, and all that were like at 40% down at that point, right? Because it just kept going down every single day. It was just a bloodbath, man.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I look to myself, I'm like, fuck, this is this game.
Yeah.
This is this game, bro. Like, as opposed to going buying clothes, just go buy stocks, right? Because it appreciates.
Oh yeah.
Right? But it's the thing is like, we know that, but remember you and I had a conversation. We're like, fuck, only if we knew this as young kids.
Yeah. I blame the like I said, man. I tell everybody, I blame the high schools, man. They didn't teach you shit. No financial knowledge, nothing, man. Like if they told us at least a little bit of like some knowledge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like what is the stock market? What is TFSA? What is RSP? Just your basic financial accounts. But no, man. There was no course that you can take it as well. Like, you know, you had no options. You're stuck with like the basics.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah,
you go to post-secondary,
mm-hmm.
depending what your career is, you're not gonna learn it there too.
No, totally, man. Exactly.
Unless you come
That's the
across
problem.
somebody that's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Or plus with social media now, everybody's posting shit like me.
Like what? What do you mean? Posting what? Like,
Like, you know,
with
posting
them
this-
gaining stocks
Posting, you know, like just the stock market news.
Yeah.
And like since last March till now, like so many people has been DMing me. Yo, like how do I get into the stock market? A bunch of beginners
Yeah.
have no clue about the stock market.
Right.
So I guided them, you know, the beginner way, you know, open a Quest Trade account or your Wealth Simple
Mm.
and start from there. I'm not gonna tell people what to do with their money, but
Yeah.
I'll give them some guidance, but I'm not a financial advisor or analyst, man.
Listen, I don't know, man. Those stories are very convincing. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm looking at Face Drive. You're like, told you so. I'm like, shit, man. You're influencing the fuck out of people, man. Don't even lie. Bro.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing, man. Look, because you're providing like information,
Yeah.
right? And saying,
It's
hey,
not a bit-
listen,
plus-
it's free money.
Yeah, it's free money. It's not like I'm posting just to like to show off, you know.
Yeah.
Now, most people might think, oh, this guy just showing off and posting his fucking profits, but that's not the point, man. I barely make money, man. That's not my full-time gig, man. I wish it was.
Too busy, man, right?
Yeah,
He's got your
I
business.
got 9 to 5 job, so
Yeah. Yeah, no, listen, man, tough. I remember, like, I think Bill Ackman was saying that every kid that is born in
Yeah.
the States should have a stock account
yeah.
as soon as they're born, right?
Yeah.
And they can go ahead and cash out or even contribute to the stock account as soon as they turn 19, legal age. Right?
Yeah.
Is it 19 when you can trade stocks in the U.S. or is it 21?
Not even sure. I think it's 19, man.
Yeah, I would say
think
because
it's
in here it's 19 or 18,
Yeah.
right? So I'm assuming it's the same thing in the States.
Yeah, it's 19.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. It's like a lot of kids don't know. I had no idea.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know about yourself, but I don't know. Like in Burnt Creek in our high school, I don't know.
No.
College, I didn't know.
No.
Even you know, like until like my little brother was telling me, he's like, "Yo, get in the market."
Yeah.
But he's more like a business. He has that business mentality, business mindset.
Yeah,
but it
yeah.
took a 19-year-old kid to tell me, get in the market. But you know,
What influenced him to get into the market?
I think he's always had a business mindset. So ever since I think he was 17, 18.
Was his background what he studied, business or?
Yeah, he studied business. Yeah, he
Oh,
went
that's
to
right,
BCIT,
okay.
studied business, and now he's trying to get his degree. So, but yeah, he has a business mindset, and yeah, he's really, I would say, like business like dude.
Oriented.
Exactly, man. Yeah, so that's where I learned it from, and you know, some of the profits probably owed to him that I don't fucking share it. I don't give a shit. I keep all that money, man.
No.
You know, but you know, it's a great thing to be in the stock market for anybody, man. You know. Like just throw like $5, $10, you know, let it
Oh, yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
for $2.
Yeah, instead of like going out there and buying like a Gucci wallet, which is like what 800, 1200, man, for a piece of shit. You can like invest in the stock market.
Exactly, yeah, because when you're buying Gucci wallets or Gucci purses, you're contributing to the kids,
Yeah.
you know, in the sweatshops that made this
The
out of
maintenance.
blood, sweat, and tear, right?
Yeah,
Blood,
which
tear, yeah.
and Gucci probably makes like I don't know 90% profit margin out of
It's
from all of their
crazy.
items, man, for sure.
Yeah, what would it cost? Like $5, $10 to make that
Yeah.
damn freaking wallet?
Somewhere in China and in a factory, yeah. Man.
Exactly, yeah, and some of them are made by prisoners.
Oh yeah, people get all excited, man. Oh, Gucci or whatever big name brand there is, man. But
Mm-hmm.
it's all bullshit to me. I've never owned any of those, besides you know like athletic wear. That's about it.
Dude, I mean, I have like Banana Republic stuff, but that's because you know it's for work mainly.
Yeah,
But yeah, man, like who doesn't like kicking it back? Just you know having sweats and sweaters,
yeah,
right? That's all you need, man. That's all you need in life, right?
yeah, man. Invest. That's all I can say to all the viewers, man, watching.
Invest, yes, invest into Palantir. Just want to tell them that.
Palantir, yeah.
That's
It's
that's
been
my
down
thought.
lately, right?
Oh man, you know, don't tell me, bro. Yeah, I saw the EP for that 2 days ago, right? Was it
I didn't
Tuesday?
see I didn't see the news. Like why it went down. Like was it their numbers didn't do well?
They
Or?
reported $1 billion loss.
Oh shit.
Or sorry, 500 million, something like that. I don't have the correct values here, but I was so mad. But the thing is, man, it's still a growing company. Like I'm not worried. Like I was completely down.
Yeah.
I was down by a couple of thousand. I'm like, shit. Okay, when I opened the stock market, yeah, when I opened my app,
The portfolio.
yeah, when I opened it yesterday morning at 6:30, I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm in red. Why? Like it's the earnings are that morning, and I'm like, why isn't it there? Why aren't my profits there, man? Then I noticed that they reported a loss. But you know what? It's funny because like a lot of the EPs that happen, earning reports.
Earning
Keep on saying
reports.
EP, yeah. Earning reports.
Earning reports. Yeah.
Every time I look at them, I'm like, so say, who was it? Home Depot, Amazon. All those guys reported like huge and earning reports.
Yeah.
And some of the other stocks who also reported it at high, gross margins or high profit in gross profits, gross revenues, but went down
Yeah.
by 2-3%.
3%. Yeah.
Right? It's so weird, man. Like I don't understand it.
Yeah. People should. Yeah. That's another way of people lose money, not panic selling.
Mm-hmm.
When you see a stock go down on a ER time, keep it, man, or buy more. Like I always say,
Yeah.
dollar cost average. But when I heard Palantir, because this one guy was saying that a lot of their employees, like Palantir employees, sold their shares, and another reason it went down. I don't know how many shares the employees had,
Yeah.
but he said that was the big contribution to being at red.
Yeah, so the lockout period, yeah. So
Yeah.
I think it was either 17th or 18th.
Yeah,
I guess it was either priced in or people were speculating that all those guys would share their stocks.
yeah,
And I mean, listen, like they bought it at 10. I'm assuming the company probably gave it to them actually at less
Yeah,
because
probably.
because they gave it to them. They bought the stock and gave it to the employees, right?
yeah,
And then those guys probably bought at a way lower price when they would hit the market at 10.
those fuckers.
And then they sold. Why wouldn't you sell, right? Imagine you
Yeah.
have thousands of shares. I would sell. I would
Oh
sell.
yeah, I would
Why
sell
not?
it, yeah.
Right? To be a couple of thousand, like why the hell not, right? Especially during the pandemic. Who knows if your job is really at stake or not,
Yeah,
right? But if I were them, I'd hold.
yeah, that's-
I'd hold until it hits 100, 200. Mark my words. Right here. This is your receipt
No,
and
no, no,
evidence,
no.
man. You know?
Palantir is gonna hit 100 for sure.
Mm-hmm. I hope so.
I'm predicting it 100. I believe in that company for sure.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, like I saw the demo of the Gotham, the Foundry two applications.
Yeah,
And so one was for, government contracts and one was for, I think, just retail commercial. Amazing. Man.
yeah,
So I'm coming, a guy coming from software background and tech. And then I'm like, cause that's usually like my passion. That's all I know, right? I don't fucking know oil. I don't know shit about oil.
energy stocks and shit.
Like precious metals, metal. It was a silver that went up, and then
Yeah.
gold. Like Peter Chef, buy gold. I can just hold. Listen, now Bitcoin, tech, software. That's my main thing, man.
Yeah,
Don't ask me about anything else. That's my, and of course, Remark Holdings, your guy.
Oh, I sold mine, man, way back. Big mistake.
Yeah, I got on that too with you. I think I sold it at a loss, man.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, maybe I sold it again. I forgot, man.
I don't know, man. I just couldn't handle it. Like it was just trading sideways for like a long time.
Yeah, it has a lot of swings.
Then I heard like I don't know, the company went down with bad news and stuff, and I don't know what triggered for me to sell it, but I'm usually not that type of guy that sells it.
Yeah.
When there's a bad news.
Yeah, man. See, with me, it's like I sell. I don't know. I have an entry position,
Yeah.
and exit strategy. It's like, okay, I have to get in at 10 and sell at 20, 25. Man, sometimes, just the greed takes over and you're like, let it keep going.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
And
a
boom.
big factor when it comes to
Yeah,
your losses. The greed takes over,
huge.
and then when you sell it, then you're chasing losses. Now it's so many factors to it, man.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. But you know what I do sometimes? I don't know if
What's your strategy? Are you like a long-term type of guy or
I'm both.
swing trader?
No, I can't swing trade, man.
No,
You
no
know,
day
it's-
trading for sure. I know that.
Hell no. I got no time for that, man. Listen, if I quit my job and I get fired, yes, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But no, it's just too. It's really
It's
really
way too risky,
time consuming.
man. Yeah.
So time consuming, man.
Especially if you have a 9 to 5 job, way too risky.
No way. I mean,
Like, just trading stocks aside, but option trading,
yeah.
you're just like throwing your money on fire, man,
Mm-hmm.
burning it.
Well, so how are you doing so far with options trading? So I know you've been doing quite well. You know,
I was,
taking in good
yeah,
positions.
I was doing well. Then I stopped. I looked at my strategy. I was like, you know what, like, I'm just 2 days of back-to-back losses. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
fuck this shit. Like, I got a 9 to 5 job. I can't even keep up with updates. What's happening with my option calls and puts? I was like, no, I'm not gonna do this until I either get fired from my job or I say it's quits and do full-time options. But until then, no way, man. It's way too risky.
It is risky, man. But like,
Have you tried options?
not yet. No,
Yeah, it's
no.
it's
I really
risky.
want to. I remember I told you, I'm like, I want to in it. Man, I didn't stick to my promise, brother. You know, I'm sorry.
No, but remember
Uh,
I told you like one day I want to take 2 weeks off from work
yeah,
and just do options and see how it is. Like,
really.
experiment it, but the time never came, man.
You should do it now. Why not? You got. Do you have more time now, or you have less time?
No, I have more time now,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Hey man,
We'll see.
it's never too late. You know what I mean? All you need is a nice little big monitor, my friend. Put it right there, man, and just start trading. That's
Yeah,
it.
I used to do it at work, but man, you get distracted way too quick.
Oh man, can't do it at work, dude. Yeah, like the good thing is in this generation that we have an app
Yeah,
to look at, right? Like back in the day, there was fucking blue screens, man.
Yeah.
They just like big and pointing, stock go up and down. Even before that, it was
phone calls, man.
yeah, but the phone calls when hey, I want to buy a stock,
Yeah,
you know, lock it at what was it,
you gotta
100
call,
shares, you know.
yeah, calling the flow traders and shit.
Yeah, exactly, man. You know, calling freaking Jordan Belfort or Oakmont, you know, getting some stupid garbage ass, penny stocks and locking that in, and then before that, you would go into the NYC, and like buy it off a ticket and either write it
Yeah,
down,
off
like
a
here's
ticket.
a stock, here's
Yeah.
Microsoft, or here's Apple.
Yeah.
Crazy how far we come. But yeah, with the app, it's just log it in, man. Like here, I want to market buy this how many shares, and then lock that in, get it right. The next 15 minutes, there's that little buffer, and then that's yours. But man, yeah, I mean, it's a fun game though. It's
Yeah,
a really
it's a fun
fun game,
game,
dude.
man.
It's incredible. Like that, it's like I don't know about you. Like for me, you always have to find a purpose to wake up
Yeah.
early or to do something good and productive, right?
Yeah.
Whether that's business, whether that's just self improvement, whether that's just rekindling a relationship with your partner, loved one, family. It doesn't matter. You have to have a purpose to start life the next day.
Yeah, it makes
I don't want to get in too deep into this. You know what I mean? Fucking make it all bells and whistles. But it's yeah, for me, one of the purposes of waking up early or just doing something that's good for me, good for my future, just waking up and buying stock and selling it at a profit.
Have you ever woke up like really early to see the pre-market stuff, or?
I have, but okay, I woken up at 5 a.m. and I was just at one point I was so addicted to it.
Yeah, same here. Like I used to like put my alarm for 3 a.m. I was like, let's check the pre-market. I was so addicted. I was losing sleep out of it, man.
Yeah, okay. Do you ever have those days where like you just can't stop thinking about the stock market,
And I
like
keep
whether your share was gonna go up and down?
And I keep checking the same ticker over and over again.
Yeah,
Like I'm like, man, it's just a pre-market, man.
exactly. Yeah, even the pre-market, even like when the bell is like it's rang
Yeah.
6:30 a.m. or even when it's closed, or even post-market sale, like
Yeah,
holy,
Yeah.
But the post-market I never got into, never. I'm like, I'm done at 3:30. It's done. Well, okay, in the EST time zone, right?
Yeah,
Here it's
yeah.
1:30 and you're done.
You're done, yeah.
But man, it's like for me, it's like okay, I'm done. But yeah, like pre-market, I'm like okay, I want to see some of the prices, see what's going on.
Yeah.
Bro, I would get so addicted, man. I would wake up at 5 a.m. Yeah, like to your question, and just like go to see all my stocks as if they went down, or up, and I'm like, okay, I gotta stop this. And then I take a break.
It's way too addicting, yeah.
Yeah, man. It's like it's like endorphins, like euphoria, just in your
Yeah.
brain. It just kicks. It's like just like a drug.
Yeah.
When you saw those dollars values go up and up and up and up, you're like, I want more. I want more.
What'd you think about the Reddit versus the hedge fund people, man?
Oh my god.
That was a fun 2 weeks, man.
Oh, dude, that was
To watch.
incredible. Great ride.
Yeah.
Great ride. Are you subscribed to the Wall Street Bets on Reddit?
Yeah.
Like way before this whole thing happened?
See,
I love it.
I don't even have a Reddit account. Just for these guys, I opened a Reddit account. I was like, let me subscribe to them
Yeah.
and follow them every day. What's going on, man?
Yeah. Dude, Wall Street Bets, like I'll answer to your question. The Wall Street Bets, like I think it started in I don't know when, man, like a long time ago, years ago. Dude, there were like a few thousand members, then 100,000, right? Then they hit million, and then I think 1 or 2 million, and then boom, GME.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Boom, GME, bro. AMC,
AMC,
BlackBerry,
all the meme
Nokia,
stocks, man. Yeah.
stonks, man. It just completely exacerbated everything. And then I'm looking at the subscribers is at 9 million,
Yeah.
right?
Big time. It popped really quick.
Yeah, today is 9 million. Yeah, but 2 weeks ago it was like, I don't know, I think it was 1 or 2 million. But man, yeah, this whole Melvin Capital, Citadel, Citadel owning, I think, Robinhood, right?
Robinhood, yeah.
And then Melvin Capital shorting GameStop,
Yeah.
and then Deep fucking Value found out that this stock had worth, right? And he said this is way undervalued, and I'm gonna go ahead and I think he YOLO'd on this.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
he has an account on YouTube called Roaring Kitty or some shit.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. He has like a similar setup like yours. Like he's got a mic, he's got a video, and he's talking to the camera. And it's crazy. Like he's a fairly normal dude. Like us, man. Just, regular shirts, whatever, And he's just talking to the camera. I'm like, there's no way this guy's a fucking millionaire. This guy got millions in his bank account, right? Like, look at him. But I don't discriminate. I mean, respect to the guy.
Yeah, I know, big time.
Well, he had 50,000 shares and 500 contracts he bought, right?
Yeah.
So he bought, because it was 50,000 together, right? Okay, his portfolio was 50K worth.
50K worth, yeah.
Right?
But then he made what? 21 million after?
I think he hit 55 million at one point.
Oh shit.
And then I think when the stock went up 465.
Yeah, I saw like a
And
bunch of
boom, went down.
screenshots of like on Reddit, Wall Street Bets. I was like, fuck, man, that. If anybody got into those calls
Yeah.
for GME and AMC, man, you're like a multi-millionaire.
Yeah, hold the line, my friend.
Overnight, man.
Yeah, dude, it's incredible. My fucked up story was so I looked at GameStop when it was.
But a lot of the
50,
average
60.
investors, they bought GME and AMC at the peak.
Idiots.
Idiots, man. Like,
I'm sorry. You bought it. You're an idiot.
yeah, like
Period.
don't get
You know?
when the hype is like up there, man. Like don't buy into the hype.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
Do your research.
Waste of money, man.
Yeah, waste. Now they're probably crying at home, man. I don't think GME is coming back up, man. Even though
Yeah.
I support Reddit, man,
Mhm.
but I don't think it's coming up. Because I own AMC, but I didn't buy it during the Reddit hype. It was way back. I bought it when it was like $4, and the news came out that America's opening their cinemas and
Yeah.
but I don't think they never opened it.
Wasn't
The news
AMC?
came out, it spiked. I was like, oh shit, this is good news for me. Then a few days later, they're like, oh no, they got in some kind of legal issues and
Yeah.
stuff. Then the stock was just dead after that.
Didn't AMC file for bankruptcy? Chapter
They
11?
did, but I believe some of the shareholders they bailed them out. Yeah,
Really?
I'm
Okay.
surprised. AMC isn't it? It's probably like the biggest cinemas, right? Like the movie production people, whatever.
Dude,
they are.
I don't know, man. I don't know too much about theater, honestly. Like, I would never personally invest. Okay, I know Cineplex. That's it.
Yeah.
I invested heavily into Cineplex back in the day, and then
I'm still holding Cineplex.
good job, man. Great. I was impatient with Cineplex because it wasn't fucking moving too much.
No.
It makes sense though.
Slow movement for sure.
Yeah, slow moving. But
I get it if you sold it.
yeah, I couldn't, man.
I still think it's not gonna move, man.
Yeah, really.
With the
Until
thing.
when? 2022?
Yeah, that's what I said. 2022, maybe even like later in 2022.
Mm-hmm. Dude,
Every movie that was supposed to come out this year,
Yeah.
it's way delayed, man.
yeah.
So of course, Cineplex only way they make money is theaters, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the other market. They're not Disney and stuff, man.
Exactly, but you know what? Like I'm surprised. I don't even know how their stock went fucking up.
Yeah,
It went so high. Well, no, so high. Okay,
Cineplex.
$16. No, sorry. AMC. Sorry, I'm talking about.
Right? OMC.
Yeah. Cineplex. Yeah, no.
During the
Cineplex.
hype, you mean?
Hmm?
Yeah, during the hype.
Yeah, because it went
Yeah.
from $4 to 16 or 20, right?
20,
Then it went down.
Yeah, the peak was 20 something. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it was high.
Yeah, but compared to Cineplex, man, like I just I didn't see benefit of it for now. But like
They used
okay.
to pay dividends, right?
It did?
I don't remember, but
No idea. Really? That's
I don't know,
interesting.
man.
Dude, man, I don't think they can pay the dividends anymore, my friend. Oh, that
Uh,
ship is sailed.
yeah,
It is over for them, you know? Um, but yeah, who knows what's gonna happen? I mean, AMC. I mean, good luck to you, man. Hopefully, you exit out at a profit, not at a loss.
yeah. I know, but right now it's like 555. The peak was 2034.
20, yeah, we're on 20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What made you hold? Why didn't you sell?
I don't know, man. I guess I got too excited, man, with the Reddit community.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Was it,
Hold
let's
the
go,
line.
man. Hold the line. Like fuck the hedge funds. Fuck like I don't know, man.
Yeah,
People that were against Reddit and shit.
yeah. Dude, like when I was reading into this whole thing where they were trying to, well, when they did halt the GME and AMC and BlackBerry from Robinhood
Robinhood, yeah.
only, right?
Yeah.
Robinhood and IBKR, right?
Robinhood.
Interactive brokers.
Also, Webull, I think, did it too.
Really?
Then, as soon as they got a bunch of complaints,
Mm-hmm.
right away they released the restrictions. But Robinhood was different.
And that's a speculation, man. So a lot of people were saying, I mean, like I had the chance to kind of read up on this, like right before this podcast. I'm like, I wanted to know exactly what went on, and there's a good article about it, by this writer. He's on Twitter. I forgot his name, Robert Mowitsky, something like that. Man, he was talking about how like, it wasn't Robinhood's fault,
Yeah.
indirectly. He's saying that because they have to comply by regulations and financial regulations, as he said
Yeah,
in that little rehearsed script to Chris Cuomo on CNN.
Yeah, that's what Vlad said.
Exactly.
The co-founder, yeah.
Yeah. But he said there's like a limit up and limit down,
Limit
which
down,
means
yeah.
like, when you buy a stock, there's like a 15-minute buffer
Yeah.
if it really jumps up, right? From like between any more than 5%, then that stock is halted.
Yeah.
But why? But you see, why does that rule exist?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. I think that's a really old rule.
Yeah, it is
Right?
a very old rule.
It's like, dude, we're in 2021. Everything's changed. You got apps now. People got money.
Yeah, I
People
know.
got stimulus checks. They got CERB. All around the world, people got money,
yeah.
right? They still have to pay in taxes probably this year. But hey, man, that's just like money, free money flowing, right? But it's almost in a sense like the government is giving you money, but it's going back into the stock market. Is it going back into their pockets in a sense? You know what I mean? It's
That's a
weird,
good question.
but
That's
yeah,
good
man,
question.
it's crazy. Like the Wall
Hopefully
Street
Vlad
bets.
is watching this, man.
Bro, man, that guy's way too rich to spend his 1 hour with Real Talk Abdul.
I know, man. He was in an interview with one of those small investors on YouTube. He was saying the same thing that you mentioned.
What?
Like the
Limit down, limit up.
limit down and limit up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But the guy said it doesn't make sense. Like, why do we have that rule in this time of era? Like, didn't you know that's gonna be coming soon? Later down the road and stuff.
right.
Doesn't have to be during this time, but
Mm.
because something like this can happen again. Then what?
Yeah, you know what? The SEC is probably looking at it, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's going to take them probably 4 to 5, 6 months to even come up with a new rule. But knowing from their previous investigations, man, like we don't get favored.
No.
The retail investors, as they
Yeah.
say, I hate the word retail. Who the fuck came up with it, man?
I don't know, man.
Retail? How am I a retail investor, man? I'm a fucking individual,
Investor.
investor that sells at a profit. I'm a fucking rich investor. I'm just an individual investor. Who the fuck came up with a retail investor?
I don't know, man. I think the Reddit people did. Then everybody went along with it. Retail investor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was scratching my head, man. What the hell is a retail investor?
Yeah, like the definition of it never made sense to me.
Is it like retail, like
Retail?
That's what I said. Like, what the? I'm an individual investor that's
Yeah.
putting money in with my little paycheck and buying stuff. That's about it, man.
Honestly, we gotta do, man. I think, like, at least take 10%, maybe 20% of your paycheck, right? put into stocks. 20% maybe is too
Diversified,
much.
right? Yeah,
You gotta diversify.
diversified. You don't have to always just put all your money in stocks. Index funds is a good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. ETFs. Do you do ETFs?
ETFs? Yeah, I started doing ETFs not too long ago.
It's good.
Pays good dividends, like
Is it really?
good long term. But but it just depends what kind of investor you are. You have to like see what your long term strategy is.
Yeah.
Are you willing to lose money and risk it and putting it all in stocks, or are you gonna diversify it and be that safe type of guy?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it depends. I'm more of a diversified guy.
Same.
Crypto.
Crypto. Yeah. You're big into Bitcoin, right?
Yeah, Bitcoin, but like I'm sure most people that didn't get in, man, 10 years ago. Now it's a bit too high, man, to even own a Bitcoin.
A bit too high. Yeah, it's fucking high, right? Yeah.
Oh,
65,
today's 65, right?
65.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Man, I remember like in 2018 when
2010 was 5 cents, man.
2010.
Bitcoin.
Yeah, man. But
That's when we graduated high school.
yeah, dude, can you imagine being millionaires?
$100 would have got you, if you do the math, I'm sure a few million for sure.
2 million, yeah, probably five. Probably net you five.
I
don't even know, but
would have got my BA with no headaches.
yeah,
I would slap the tuition fee at their at the prof face. And,
yeah. Well, you'd have a better studio than this.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Probably lived a lavish life, man.
Exactly. You'd be the next Chip Wilson. By the Kitsilano Beach.
Yeah,
Beautiful
Point Grey,
home,
man,
right?
Yeah.
By the shore. Why not? Yeah. You know what? Like I saw it. So
you got into crypto, right?
Yeah. I'm big on Ethereum. Big on Litecoin.
Still holding, right?
Yeah. Bitcoin, man. I was an idiot. Bitcoin, sometimes like I know people like to show off their gains, but I'll let my gains speak for themselves.
Yeah.
But the losses, man, sometimes you got to take a loss, you know what I mean, to understand and have that experience to not do the same thing you did before, right? But yeah, with Bitcoin, like I invested, like I only have like less than a quarter of a Bitcoin, and even that, like if I were to invest, like if I just put $4,000 in 2018, but hindsight's 2020.
Even last March, which was like 4 or 5K a Bitcoin. It was really.
Oh yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, it went down.
It went down like big time. Like everybody's like, "Oh, the Bitcoin's not coming back again."
Yeah.
People forgot about crypto at
Yeah.
one point.
It's like Tom Brady, man. People forgot about Tom Brady.
Yeah, man.
Right. Yeah. No, Bitcoin is. I mean, Chamath. Chamath, the big guy from Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's big on that. And I remember like 3 years ago on CNBC, right? He was like, "This is gonna go to 100,000." I'm like, "This guy's fucking this is insane. What?"
Yeah, I know. That's what I said too.
And then I'm like, "What?" So then I'm like, "All right, cool. Okay, I'll listen to Chamath. I'll invest in Bitcoin." And then as I start to like reading up on blockchain and cryptocurrencies, and how like you really can't track and trace where that money's coming in or going. And not even just that, man. I think if it's a decentralized currency at the moment, and it's not regulated by anybody, and it's created by Satoshi, whatever.
No middleman. Yeah.
You don't know that exactly. It's literally you have a line of just code, numbers and letters, and you send that out, and you receive that back, and that's your Bitcoin, right? And same with Ethereum, same with Litecoin. But I'm sure oh man. Okay, yeah. I'll talk about it later. Yeah, so it's also a good thing to have. At least you should have one Bitcoin, right?
Yeah.
But right now, man, who's gonna buy a 65? And nobody got that shit in their pocket.
No.
Maybe 1,000, 2,000 could go ahead. I'll tell you, fuck your savings. Go take that money and put it into Bitcoin. But at the same time, I don't want to influence people. Like I'd probably say, I'm just saying that as a guy that is comfortable with putting in that money.
Yeah.
I'm sure for other people it's harder, right? Because to your point, saying diversifying stocks is so important. So I'll probably tell them just go into stocks as opposed to Bitcoin.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dogecoin all the way, man.
Do you own any Dogecoin or?
No, hell no, man. What's the value of that shit? I don't even know.
8 cents right now.
Yeah, but I mean, like the true value. Think about it. Like, what is the
Or the
true
true
value
I don't know.
of Dogecoin?
But-
I was gonna buy some through Coinbase, and I'm like,
But Coinbase doesn't support it. Yeah.
exactly, and I'm like, they're like, we don't support it. I'm like, fuck, okay, fine. So I went on Kraken and bought. No, sorry, I didn't buy it. No, I was gonna buy it. Didn't do it. I'm like, there's no point. There's hype.
Yeah, again, it comes to the hype. Like
It's hype.
Elon Musk tweeted Dogecoin and everybody went crazy. But I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many other altcoins, you know, like you don't know which one to put money, man. You're gonna put money on Dogecoin, then you have like fucking Litecoin, then you have like Stellar Lumens, you have like Cardano, you got like I don't know, man.
Yeah, we got Hellside coin, shitcoin, man. You got everything. You got everything.
Like
out
everybody
there.
says something like you put money in this. Chamat says this guy. Elon says this. Mark Cuban this. Like
Yeah.
what the fuck? Who the fuck should I believe, man?
Exactly. Yeah, and you know, sometimes I feel like the market or just all these news is made to confuse you,
Yeah,
right?
definitely. Yeah.
Made to give you too much information, right? And you know that saying is less is more, right?
Yeah.
It's like this. Like, what do I do with so much information? Abundance, right? Like stupid Motley Fool that's out there, like all these stupid articles.
Yeah, the stupid
Even
articles.
CNBC, man.
Fuck Motley Fool, man. You
Yeah,
gotta
like
pay,
Jim Cramer. Like,
you gotta pay subscription for that shit.
oh man,
I can do my own fucking research.
exactly. Yeah, dude. Own research is proven, I think, in my track record, to be the most efficient.
Yeah, what this Motley Fool, this Zach Investment, all this bullshit.
Yeah.
They're just there for their own good, man. To make money out of you.
Exactly.
They don't. If you're gonna get investment advice from those guys, man, then they're gonna take you to a deep hole, man.
Yeah, it take it to an irrational, indecisive hole where you're like, what stock do I buy?
Yeah,
What do I
especially for
do?
like an average investor, like that's starting out new. They're gonna get so confused. They're just gonna put money in random places, pretty much blind investing.
Yeah.
And they expect it overnight. Oh, I'm gonna be a millionaire overnight. That's not the case, man. You're gonna lose the money.
Exactly. Be careful with your money,
Be
guys.
careful with your money, man.
You know.
If you want some advice, talk to me. No, not really.
Talk to the guy with the cap, with the Puma sweater.
I don't charge commissions though.
See, oh, there we go. Free commission trading. Is that what you
Free
do?
commission trading. I'm just here to help my people.
That's right.
But,
Get them out of the hood, right?
I know.
Yeah. See, man, I think that's the best offer you can give those kids. You know, they should take you up on it. Man, you know what Hellside, dude. Obviously we've all been there. We've all seen it. This is those kids who were there. You always kind of like want to help them. You know, it's like this is not the way, man. Like, don't go into this route. You know what route I'm talking about, right?
Route, yeah,
The dark route. You know, being from the hood. I would like to say like these kids are from the hood because listen, man, they're immigrants just like us, right? They've seen bloodshed, they've seen violence, they've seen a lot of abuse.
We came from the actual rag, man.
Yeah, we've seen it all, man. You know, and some people are fortunate to not see it, like, and some people are not fortunate, right? They've seen it and they have the PTSD and the traumatic experiences.
Yeah, definitely.
They're like, "Fuck, stop what he's saying, man. I'm trying to help my mom out. I'm trying to, take care of my sick parents, right?" And yeah, it's hard for them too, man. I understand it's tough, but I think when you were saying I want to give the platform for the people to express what they've done, good or bad, whatever, just a platform for them to talk about something. I think it's a great thing.
Yeah.
And providing them a platform for them to slowly appreciate their savings.
Yeah.
What the hell is that saving gonna do in their fucking stupid TD bank
Yeah,
saving account?
0.01%.
ICBC, exactly. Well, fucking, you can take that shit out, man. There's
Yeah,
nothing.
take
With inflation at 2% per year, where are they gonna be? Right? So that 10K savings in 20 years is gonna be gone. Where's it gonna go? If they took that 20K, put it into the market, put it into ETFs, my friend, put a Vanguard, whatever you got, you're popping off, right?
Yeah,
So
it's
it's
there's
just
so many resources out there for like people in the hood where we grew up. You can always ask questions. Yeah, like you said, don't put like leave 20,000 in your bank account and expect it to like rise within years. That's not gonna happen, man. You're gonna be waiting to your grave, man.
exactly.
So,
Yeah.
but also don't even get into the MLM business. Like, if you tell somebody that you have 20K, man, an MLM guy is probably behind you. That's probably gonna be like,
MLM? Are you kidding me?
they're
Oh my
gonna
god.
target, first guy that targets
Yeah.
will be like, oh, this guy has 20K in his bank account. Let's rob him.
Oh my god, Jesus
Let him
Christ.
put it in like fucking fake life insurance mutual fund account investment.
I was like,
They call it investment, the life insurance.
the great, was it the WFG?
WFG.
What's it called? World Financial Group?
World Financial Group.
Jesus, I hate those guys, man.
But
Okay.
bunch of scammers, man. Fuck
Bunch of
those guys.
scammers, man. God, you know, I don't care if they hear it or not. It's from what
I don't
I've
care,
seen.
man. The truth is,
You know,
the truth has to be told, man.
exactly. It has to be, man. You know, if you're a
'Cause a lot of people-
WFG,
A lot of people like don't even know they get into it. You know, they get invited somehow through their friends or co-worker or whatever, and they don't even know what's happening. They go to a conference or a seminar. They're like, oh wow, you know, they give you all this bullshit stuff on the screen presentation. Oh, you put 10,000 on this fake life insurance investment, and wait 10 years, and gradually you'll get compound interest out of it.
yeah.
But no, man, that's the other way around. The compound interest will be declining, and whatever you contribute, it's going to their pocket. At least half of it.
Yeah. See, I remember like when they were trying to wheel in my mom into this whole business and saying, hey, Zakia, come into this business and, you know, one day you're going to be rich.
Yeah.
You're going to have the medallion ring and, you know, you're going to be like one of the top salespeople. I'm like, yo, my mom barely speaks English. How is she going to sell your protein chips, all this bullshit, or your insurance to some other people? Right, and without knowing proper English, it's like, hey, do you want this insurance? That's all she'll say.
Yeah.
You know,
because I went to their seminars, man. It's all bullshit.
I've been there, man.
I've been there.
Yeah,
it's not a good place, man. They just lure you for your money. It's not a good idea. Do it yourself.
Mm-hmm. You know, yeah. My mom. I think at the end of the day, I think my mom went and bought insurance, life insurance with them.
WFG or
WFG, yeah.
Now there's WFG, there's Primerica, there's Transmerica. Yo, there's so many, man. I'm surprised they're still fucking staying around.
Yeah. I don't know how. I don't know.
I don't know how, man. But most of their headquarters in the States.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Listen, the guy who owns Amway or any MLM business is a genius. Man. The guy who owns it is a genius, right? He's making money.
Passive too.
Exactly.
It's all
residuals,
passive.
right?
Yeah, residual income.
He talks about residuals all the time. It's incredible. Honestly, can you imagine you and I going some Ponzi scheme bullshit, you know, and charge these kids for buying stock from our own brokerage that we create, $20 per buy and sell, you know, or something else. Or like, you know what I don't like though about like, you know, Amway or these things is just like I've had, you know, friends be there, right?
Yeah.
And like I was honestly worried for them. I'm like, yo, what are you doing?
Another way
your
of
money?
getting brainwashed for sure, man.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I'm like, listen, you're getting brainwashed in this business, but like I don't want you to be, you know, going that route.
Yeah. But they're but some of them like fuck off, man.
Yeah.
So they're like, you know, they ruin their friendship. Later down the road, they realize, fuck, this is not for me, man. This is all like Ponzi scheme. You know, they come to that realization,
right,
that something is no good here.
Exactly. Yeah, like my friends, what they said was, they're like, I wouldn't trade it for anything else because I learned a lot from the seminars and thinking like a businessman.
Yeah.
And making decisions. I understand it from that perspective, but you know, because like, you know, my friend, he is like, he really wants to. I don't know if he wants to make it. We're all trying to make it, right?
Yeah.
We're trying to be successful, and he tried to make it. I guess maybe that was just, you know, the wrong path. Because I'm like, listen, it doesn't look like you're passionate about this. It doesn't look like this is your calling. You know, I know you can do better. I know your potential. You can fucking sell something else. You know, but these are not your products. These are not your own products. Like, you didn't make this business.
Yeah.
If you made your own business, you're passionate about it, that's business, right? That is, you know, the right foot or the right step to the right direction where you can create a residual income. If you create your own business, whatever it is, man. It's like Charcuterie Vancouver, my sister's business. Goddamn,
man.
This woman's crazy. My sister.
Yeah, man. I was gonna invite her to the podcast too, but man, she's killing it, man.
Man, it's insane. Yeah, if you haven't bought Charcuterie Vancouver, you gotta try it out.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave the link below.
Yeah, link below. There you go. You can edit this.
I'm gonna put it. Yeah, man. You if you don't know, man, just look at it. You'll be amazed and buy a couple of packages.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's all the proceeds go to her, not me. Right? So, yeah, no, it's incredible. Like, yeah, like charcuterie business. I mean, like how she started was incredible. I believe last year, man.
To be honest, I didn't even know what charcuterie was until I saw your sister's profile. Yeah, I'm being dead honest too, man. I had no clue, man, what it was.
Yeah.
I just called it like a platter, man.
For men, fuck it, man. That's all you need to know. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
don't need to know what it's called.
I know.
Yeah, man. It's like I used to eat a little bit of charcuterie back in the day, but I didn't know too much about it. But she changed the game, man. Like,
Yeah, big time. Yeah.
yeah, not because she's my sister. Listen, anybody who does good
No,
or great,
yeah.
I will give him the platform. But yeah, no, like she's just like this last year. She sat down with me, my mom, and her. She's like, "I'm gonna start charcuterie." I'm like, "Shit, okay." I'm like, "All right, well, there's a fucking platter, like you said. Okay, fine. Some fucking meat, some cheese. All right, call it a day. All right." And she's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna make that." I'm like, "All right, cool. Go ahead. It's cool." All right. And then she got up on it right away. Created a website. Created her Instagram page.
While she was working too, right?
Last 10 followers. Yeah. While she was working.
Yeah,
And yeah, man, exactly. Yeah. Oh, so perfect. Yeah. So she was at Microsoft. She had a corporate job, and she's like, "I don't want to fucking do this no more."
Yeah, no, that's a good step for her, man.
Yeah.
Work for yourself, man.
Exactly.
You can only, go so far working for a corporate or whatever, man. Until you're like, no, fuck, I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah, man, exactly. But you know what? Also, like, I want to mention, like, corporate is bad, man. In some parts,
Yeah.
but in some parts, it's good.
It's good too.
So if you have the flexibility, right? So for example, like me, man, being in the cybersecurity field, I love what I do. I'm passionate about it.
Yeah.
And where I'm at, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Right. And it gives me that flexibility in the job where I could do, like I still gotta work my ass off, right?
Yeah.
But it's that flexibility working from home. It's the flexibility going to to the office, whatever I want, right?
Yeah.
Everything is good. Like I work sometimes on my own schedule as well.
And your sister had the passion to be,
Mhm.
an entrepreneur, right?
Yeah. Some people have the passion of being an entrepreneur, right?
Yeah.
Some people don't have it, and some people probably will have it later on, right? For me, it's probably later down the road where I want to start our own company, my own cybersecurity,
But it's good for
firm.
her, man. She didn't give up.
Exactly. She didn't give up. She made it, and then she marketed it, made the Instagram account, made the website, and started garnering more followers, more, hundreds, thousands. Now it's like I don't know, 20K.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, yeah.
All organic followers, man.
Yeah, all organic.
All organic. I'm like, oh shit, this is a huge engagement. So I'm like, man, I was looking at the fucking, the pay. I'm like, shit, man, I'm gonna like quit my job. You know what I mean? Like Jonah Hill and Wolf of Wall Street. Like, you show me that paycheck, I'm gonna quit my fucking job. Come work for you.
Yeah.
I was gonna do that.
Jordan Belfort, right?
But
But do you help her too, or no?
hell no, man. I can't do shit, man. Listen, man. I got my own life. I moved out, obviously, as you know, and so I'm an
So you like your
apartment.
job, right? You're not,
Nah, man.
What
For
is it?
me, no, I love it. Yeah, it's
that's
great.
good. As long as you love it,
Yeah.
Some people they force themselves to be at one place.
Mm-hmm. That's the thing, man. So listen, like I used to be like this, man. Like I used to. So 3 years ago, I'm gonna tell this story. Okay, so I used to work at Nespresso. Okay,
Espresso, yeah?
Nespresso, the one it was a bar.
Oh, Nespresso, yeah.
Nespresso coffee bar.
The one in the mall?
Yes.
Metrotown?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, that one downtown. Same thing.
Downtown, yeah, same thing.
Yeah. He used to be in the sub basement, and of the bay. And then, man, I was miserable there. I hated every single day. It was just shitty hours, shitty pay, and I was still in school at that time, so which is fine, because I was still like trying to build myself. I always had that
Yeah.
mentality, but I'm like, I hate this job. Like every single day, I wake up and drag myself to go to work.
It was commission based
No,
job, or
no.
just like.
Just selling coffee, man. That's it. Selling coffee.
Cause one day I went to the Nespresso inside the mall, man. Those guys came like vultures, man.
Really?
It's like fucking someone from the left, from the
Yeah.
right. They're like, yo, calm down.
Uh-huh.
I just want to see I just want to see what this is all about. Like, I'm not gonna buy the machine.
Right.
Afghans, man, they're gonna say, oh, especially if your parents say, like, how much do you spend on this?
Yeah.
You know, fucking smack you back of your head. Fuck, you could have just gave the money to me and we would have saved it in a
Dude.
savings account.
Yeah, man. Dude, you know what's funny, man? Back in the day when I was a kid, I don't know if you did this yourself, but so I used to buy a lot of clothes back in the day, waste money for no fucking reason. And my mom would be like, "Oh, but she'd be like, yo, what did you get?" Right? She's like, "Yo, son, what did you get this time?" I would always go to her, probably buy a Pico shirt, sweater, pants, whatever. She's like, and I'm like, "Shit, man, my mom sees it, she gonna fuck me up," you know. So mom, so what I would do is, I tell my mom like, I didn't buy nothing, mama. You know, she's like, "What'd you get this time?" I can hear that click clack, you know, the new bag, you know, the whole sound. She's like, "What is this?" I'm like, "Oh, nothing, just my gym clothes." Man, I would like stuff like a Pico, like a sweater, like a pants in there. I would not ever tell her ever, right? So that's what I would do all the time with moms, man.
Sure.
You know, so like, you know, like to your point, man, like with me, I always had to hide what I bought because mom would literally give me this shit and I would not hear
Fuck,
the end of it.
I still fucking hide it, man. I know she's not gonna be watching this
Yeah.
podcast, but sometimes I just wear it at that same time. So she doesn't know I bought her something new.
Dude, man, yeah, for me, man, gladly I don't have to do that anymore because my own place. And I'm telling you, privacy. You know what, man? Aside from you know, talking about business and stocks and all that stuff, man, like moving out for an Afghan, you know, culture is like frowned upon.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you can't move out.
You're disowned.
Exactly, you're disowned. Like, you have to move out at least like what, 30, 35, or fuck it, until you're married. And then I'm like, man, what kind of ideology is this? They're like, no, you're supposed to. Who told? Like, who said that?
Yeah, which rule book?
Right? Who said that?
Yeah.
Did Adam and Eve do that? You know? Did was it Alama Salam, whoever it was, man? You know, all the prophets, did they do that? The hell no, man. So.
But now you're engaged, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, like it makes sense to like.
It does. Exactly. But at the same time, there's a lot of people in our culture, obviously, that you know, that don't move out until they're married.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
You know, that's another big thing. And like, what do you do? Like, what do you just like stay at home until that partner, you know, marries you at what, 32, 35? And you're like, shit, okay, fine. I guess I'll leave now. But it's funny because I have a lot of 30-year-old friends that are still with, you know, with their moms and all that stuff, which is fine.
I'm still.
Exactly. You're like, fuck, give me a break. Well, that's the thing. It's
I'm not married yet. That's why.
Yeah. We'll put that on record now.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's but at the same time, I guess, you know.
But that's the.
It's on your preference.
Yeah, it's the preference. Plus, like, the Afghan parents, their mentality and their ideology is way different.
Mm-hmm.
People won't understand, like, unless you grew up in an Afghan household.
Yeah.
Like, until you don't get married, man, you're not gonna be. Some people I know, like, they're still with their parents, even married.
Mm-hmm.
The couple is in the basement. The parents are, or vice versa, whatever.
Man,
so still no privacy, man. Like, you're still like living under their roof, right?
Hate that, man.
So same rules applies, man. Whether you're in the basement or on the top floor, buddy.
Same thing, exactly. Yeah. And you can't make noises, man. Not too loud. You know what I mean?
Especially like 12 o'clock hits. The basement. Bacha biya nan bukho.
Oh, man. Dude, moms will totally do that. I mean, you're still paying rent. She comes downstairs. Oh, but yeah, she always, man. My mom would always do that to me, man. You know what I mean? It was great. I love her food. It was great times. But man, living alone, just, you know, it hits different.
Yeah.
It's good. It's also growth. You know, I think you and I are always about growth, right? Growth, and improvement. And it's an important thing in life. Yeah. And I think the sooner you do it, the better. I'm not, for the record, I'm not saying doing it at 19, at 20, you know. I think once you're financially stable, once you're comfortable at where you're at and the house, and you can support yourself alone or with a partner, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, don't get confused by that. Yeah, people might think that as soon as you turn legal age, book it. But no, yeah, you gotta be financially stable.
Yeah, no, man, exactly. You gotta be,
Vancouver is not cheap, man.
No, it's not.
It's not cheap. You can't just move out the next day. And I know a bunch of people, they moved out when they were, early 20s?
Mm-hmm.
A few months later, they came back. I was like, what? Why'd you come back? It's like, man, I can't afford rent, man, by myself. Like $1,000 for like a chicken house. Like, how am I gonna?
Chicken.
How am I gonna pay for this, man? For a 200 square foot home?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, yeah, man. You gotta be financially stable. It's Vancouver, man. This ain't like the back streets of Thailand or anything, man.
Backstreet Talent. There's a lot of ladyboys in Backstreet Talent.
Uh,
Dude, yeah, you know what? I was looking at one bedroom apartments, and so really when you buy a one bedroom apartment, I'm sure your real estate guy said this before, but dude, like, the demand now in January is huge.
yeah, it's way huge.
It's like,
I don't know if you noticed, like, if you look at the ads on Facebook or wherever you're looking, 10 years ago, you can move out um, in a private, basement. But now, like, you have to share with somebody.
yeah,
Like, there's no way
No.
you'll be able to afford it. Unless you have a partner and you're both working and financially stable,
mm-hmm.
yeah, you can go buy a nice cheap condo or even lease it.
Yeah,
But if you're working like in a retail job, and you're a student at the same time, you have to share it with somebody.
mm-hmm.
Like, hell,
Yeah.
but minimum wage is $15. Calculated, that's not even gonna pay the rent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, man. You should at least be on average, I think, making about $35,000 to $4,000
Yeah, for sure.
a month.
A month, yeah.
And then $1,000 goes to your rent. Let's say another 1,000 goes into your savings. I think that's realistic, right? 1,000 into your savings, you should be able to
A
at
thousand,
least.
yeah.
I think 1,000 is good, right? You don't
Yeah,
need more. Even 500 is
If you're
fine.
making 4,000 net, like my strategy would be put 1,000 on the side for investing
Stonks.
stocks, and the other 3,000, pay your bills and whatever.
Yeah.
That's a smart way.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go out there and buy like Gucci wallets, man.
Man, you really hate Gucci wallets, huh?
Yeah, man.
You used to buy it for some girl. Is that what happened?
Nah.
She gave it back to you, Abdul John?
I'm
What
never-
happened, brother?
Yeah, if never gonna buy it for anybody. I don't buy it for myself,
Yeah.
let alone for someone else, man.
Okay, is there a company that's public that owns Gucci? I'm like all these companies.
I
There
don't
must
know.
be one.
Louis
Right?
Vuitton, yeah. Remember that guy?
Louis Vuitton is public.
Louis Vuitton's public, yeah.
Oh shit, it is.
Yeah, he owns. I think he's the top 5 richest guy in the world, man.
Mm-hmm.
I got his name, man.
Yeah, man. I gotta-
Bernard something.
Yeah. How much is one share?
Bernard.
Pull it up, Jamie.
Yeah, no Jamie, man, for us here. The
Yeah, I know
guy that
James, man.
owns it is. His name is Bernard Jean Arnault. He's French. Yeah, his net worth is 155 billion.
155.
I think he's second in the world
Yeah.
now, man.
How much is a share?
LVMH.
Damn, is that what it's called? LVMH. Did it get Did it get acquired by anybody by any chance? Oh no, I'm
Well,
thinking
I-
of Tiffany Co. Thinking of Tiffany Co. They got acquired by some French company, I think.
I don't know if it is the actual ticker, but that's $535 euro
Get out of here for one share.
for one share, man.
What?
Yeah.
That's insane, bro. Boy, Hennessy, jeez.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was like a steal back in March. Yeah.
Let's find out, man.
That was crazy, man. Yeah, I remember like these retail companies that like,
Not really.
no.
It was only $314.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're not gonna make that much profit. I mean it's not life changing profit, as one of my
No, it's
friends
not like
says.
changing profit.
Yeah.
Unless you're like a big supporter of like Gucci and Louis Vuitton and Versace, then by all means, man, go ahead and buy it.
Listen, man, I swear to God, okay, when
Your
I make a few million on this Palantir, man, I'm gonna personally get you a Gucci wallet, my friend. All right. I don't know if you want a fake one or a real one. We can have your name,
I might like low key probably sell it after.
Yeah. We're gonna have like your name embroiled like on the wallets,
Yes, especially
Real talk with Abdul.
Yeah.
Or we'll put AK or put like Abdul Kohib.
Yeah. Anyways, got any last thing to say?
Oh damn, man. Has it been an hour?
More than an hour.
Get out of here. Wow, time flies by, my friend. That was a
Man,
smooth.
podcast goes by quick, man.
Damn. Many last things I want to say.
Any shout outs, any words of wisdom, advice
Yeah,
to the new generation or the current generation?
I like that, man. Yeah, just a few things. I mean, shout out to my sister for Charcuterie Vancouver. Make sure you check that out.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. Invest, invest, invest. I think that's the biggest thing. Invest in the stock market. Invest in anything that you are passionate about, that you like. I think that's the most important part. Yeah, man, have fun in life. Don't
Definitely.
forget that, my friend. That's it. That's all I gotta say. And be happy. Try to find your happiness. Try to find your purpose in life, and continue from there. That's it. I'm out.
Thank you.